We've all been told the same story our whole lives, right? Go to university, snag a good corporate job, work your tail off, and then, retire comfortably. But what if that whole story is, well, a lie? Today, we're going to tear down why that traditional career path is broken. And more importantly, we're going to talk about how you can build a financial future that's actually resilient. And if you need a sense of urgency, just look at this number. We're talking about 83 million jobs being displaced globally by 2027. Now, this isn't some far-off sci-fi future. Nope, this is happening right now. It's changing the game faster than anything we've seen since the Industrial Revolution, which really, it forces us to ask a pretty personal question.
Look, if you think your job is safe just because you've got a fancy title and a nice office, you might be in for a rude awakening. The rules of the game have completely changed, and if the rules have changed, our strategy for financial security has to change right along with them.
So let's just state it plainly. The old career model is over, done. That whole promise of a single company looking out for you for 40 years, that's a relic. It belongs in a museum. The very foundation of that promise is crumbling as we speak. And here's the big reason why. The competition isn't what it used to be. You're not just up against other smart, talented people anymore. Now you're competing with AI systems that don't need to sleep, they don't ask for vacation, and they can do in seconds what might take a human hours. And we're not just talking about entry-level stuff. Even senior roles in finance, in law, they're being hit hard. So this brings us to this really dangerous trap that so many high earners fall right into. It's called the status game. It's this illusion that a big paycheck automatically means you're financially secure. But, as we're about to see, that couldn't be further from the truth. This chart just lays it all out perfectly, doesn't it? The status game, it's played for an audience. It's all about the stuff you can see. The fancy car, the big house, the impressive job title, and it's all fueled by spending a ton of money. But the wealth game, that's played for you. It's invisible. It's the savings, the investments, the stuff that builds real, actual resilience and gives you peace of mind long after the new car smell has faded. And the engine that drives that whole status game is something called lifestyle inflation. Oh, this is such a common trap. It's when every single time you get a raise or a bonus, your spending goes up right along with it. A nicer car, a bigger apartment. I mean, it feels like you're making progress, but what's really happening is you're staying financially fragile no matter how much you earn. And this quote just perfectly captures the whole problem. A high salary makes you highly dependent. It's a single point of failure. See, true wealth isn't about how much money you make. It's about how much of that money you can actually keep and put to work for you. That's how you build a buffer against all the uncertainty in the world. Okay, so if the old way is busted, what's the new model? The solution really is a total shift in how you think about work. It's called building a portfolio career, and it's all about moving away from relying on one boss and instead building multiple streams of income for yourself. Now, building a portfolio career doesn't mean you have to march into your boss's office and quit tomorrow, not at all. The strategy is to use your day job as your stable foundation, your home base. From there, you start building a side hustle, maybe freelancing a skill you already have to add a second income stream. Then, the ultimate goal is to develop digital assets, things like an online course, a popular blog, maybe a little piece of software, things that can make you money even while you're not actively working. That is how you build true financial diversification. So you might be thinking, okay, but how do I even compete in a world with all this AI? Well, the answer isn't to try and be more like a machine. It's the exact opposite. It's to double down on the one thing that machines can never, ever replicate: your humanity, your human skills. That's your secret weapon. Think about it. AI can crunch data like nobody's business, but it can't build a genuine relationship with a client over coffee. It can't solve a messy, complicated problem with real empathy. And it definitely can't build trust the way one human being can with another. These are the skills you need to be pouring your energy into. They're the foundation for building a personal brand that makes people want to work with you, specifically. All right, so once you start getting these multiple income streams going, how do you actually turn it into real, lasting wealth? This brings us to the practical, nuts and bolts side of things: winning the wealth game. And the secret here? It's that real wealth building is often, well, it's kind of boring. It's unsexy, but it is absolutely unstoppable. It all comes down to this one simple but incredibly powerful equation. Wealth is not your salary. Wealth is the gap between what you earn and what you spend. The bigger you can make that gap, And the more consistently you can invest that difference, the faster your wealth is going to grow. The focus has to shift from just earning more to actively managing that gap. So where do you even start? Here, this is your first mission, your non-negotiable goal. Build an emergency fund. You need at least 3 to 6 months worth of your living expenses. Tuck it away somewhere safe, like a high-interest savings account. This is your foundation. This is what gives you the freedom, the peace of mind, to not panic every time the market has a bad week.
But let's be really clear about something. The goal here isn't just to pile up money so you can stare at a big number in your bank account. There is a much deeper, much more meaningful prize that we're all working towards. It's a concept that we can call the wealth trinity.
This is what it's really all about. The financial resilience you're building isn't just for the sake of it. It's to support these 3 pillars. Family, having the time and presence for the people you love. Fitness, having the health and the energy to actually enjoy your life. And freedom. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? The power to live life completely on your own terms. And this is the point you have to remember through all of this. Money itself is not the goal. It's just a tool. It's a tool that buys you options. It's a tool that buys you the freedom to say no to a job you hate and yes to an opportunity you love. It's the power to literally design the life you want to live. So to wrap this all up, I want to leave you with a really direct call to action. Don't just listen to this and move on. Actually use it. Sometime today, pull up your bank statement from the last 30 days and ask yourself one simple question. Does where my money went actually reflect what I say is most important to me? If you see a gap between your spending and your priorities, your mission is to close it. That right there is the first step to winning the wealth game.